Hey friends, I wanted to share a little bit about the wisdom of God. My spiritual father, Dr. Edwin Lewis Cole, taught me that Proverbs is the book of wisdom. And if I would read a chapter from that book every day and keep it going like that, I couldn't help then to acquire wisdom. Some of these principles would stay in my mind and come up in certain life's circumstances, and gradually and step by step I would just become wiser. And that is true. I want to talk about the wisdom of God. I remember years ago I heard a sermon by somebody, and it inspired me to think what is important in life. And I thought of different things. I thought of, like, let's say friends. Oh, we know friends are so important. We become like them. We become the one we walk with. That's what the Bible says. The one who walks with wise men shall be wise. So our friends, very, very important. Then I thought of time. Just this precious commodity, this precious quality we have, equal amount given to each of us every day. Now, we all don't have equal amount of years. Some people live 100 years and some live 50, or some live less than that. So it's not equal years, but every day, this day is equal gift to every one of us. To the rich man, God has given today 24 hours. To the poor man, whose life God has given 24 hours. What we do with this time is what determines how our life turns out to be. And not overnight, but as we constantly do right things and give attention to right things in time. Then I thought of health. Without a doubt, health is so important. You don't even maybe notice until you lose something. You start to see something happen with your, let's say, eyes or teeth or skin or joints. And, as time passes, you say, man, I appreciate health. So obviously, health is very important. And money is important. We all work for money. We need money. And but then I thought of, if I had wisdom, I would know how to make friends and keep friends. If I had wisdom, I would know how to use my time the best way. Plus, I would recognize the God's divine moments on my life path, could seize these opportunities. If I had wisdom, I could build better health. I would know what to eat, what not to eat, what exercises to do. I've got pain in my shoulder. Okay, I know I need to stretch these muscles here. I need to strengthen these other muscles there in order to pull the shoulder backward, because all of us sit too much front, right? Our shoulders are just leaning forward. And so I need wisdom for all of that. For money, to make friends, to use time, to build better health. So wisdom is the most important thing in life. You don't get too far without it. You gotta get some wisdom. Anyway, let's see what Solomon says about wisdom from the book of Proverbs, chapter 3. Blessed is the man who finds wisdom. That's verse 13. That man is blessed. You find wisdom, there are some blessings starting to come into your life. the man who gains understanding. For she, the wisdom, is more profitable than silver and yields better returns than gold. So in other words, if you rather keep the gold and silver, the little gold and silver you have, and don't exchange it for more wisdom, then you will keep your silver and, gold, the little one you have, but you never increase it, because you need to get wisdom in order to increase your income. She's more precious than rubies. And here it is. Nothing you desire can compare with her. There are many things we desire, right? We'd like to have, we'd like to do. Bible says, well, nothing you desire is to be compared with wisdom. Which means that once you get wisdom, you can get everything else you desire. You just work on getting wisdom. Now, some people collect marks, stamps, emblems, I don't know, different things. People collect watches. Some collect cars. Wonderful. I would suggest you would start to collect wisdom. Every time you hear a wise thing, write it down. Don't trust your memory. Piece of paper will never forget anything. So you write that down, start collecting it, and start reading it every now and then. I know today you can buy books of different quotes and PowerPoints and different things. Some great people have said throughout the centuries. Why don't you create your own wisdom book? Something that has stirred you, that touched you, that became meaningful to you. So collect your own wisdom. Anyway, it says, here are 5 things that wisdom gives. See what it gives. Verse 16. Long life is in her right hand. So here it goes. Wisdom produces health. You cannot have long life without health. It's obvious, right? In her left hand are riches and honor. So meaning the money will come when you have wisdom. And you will be honored, because wise people are always honored. Because wise people rule. And wisdom just gives you advantage. There's no doubt about that. Her ways are pleasant ways, which means that wisdom gives you pleasure. Now remember, order is God's obsession. Mike Murdoch says it that way. I like that. And everything God creates is in order. All movement towards order creates pleasure. The more in order, the more pleasurable. Let's say your health is in order, you feel great. Your marriage works fine, everything is in order, right order is established in your relationships. You enjoy your relationships. Your business is in order. You do things in the yard, agriculturally, let's say, on your field. You plant, you condition the soil, you water it, you do different things at certain times according to right order, and you'll enjoy the produce that comes from that. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. So wisdom gives you security, gives you peace. 5 things: long life, riches, honor, pleasant ways, and peace. And honor also is connected with friends. We talked about friends earlier. Friends are important in our lives, but if somebody is there to honor you, that means they are your friend. You cannot learn from anybody without honor. You will never learn anything from someone you resent. You always learn from people you honor. So that means that learning wisdom is the most principal thing. We lose friends because we're not wise. We lose relationships. We mess up in life because we lack wisdom. So making wisdom your highest goal of achievement, collecting it, putting in your memory, making it part of your life, your actions, your behavior, your habits, your principles, your values, that starts to help building a better life for us. Now, in the next session, I wanna list several things, at least 10 things that wisdom gives according to the book of Proverbs. And I'll get to that next time. But we do need wisdom. God chose to use wisdom in creating this whole universe. He couldn't have made it without wisdom because everything is so wisely done. You cannot remake it better. You cannot repair it, become better. God's already made it so wisely. So anyway, as we look into this universe and creation of God and into His Word, we will see the imprint of God's wisdom, and learning it and applying it in our lives helps us to get some of that success God has experienced in creating this world. So let's be the pursuers of the wisdom of God.